Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll be working on this. It's a little fragment of a shell. You can see the inside of it here, outside of it here. Basically just gonna neaten up the edge a little bit, but we're gonna take this back and see if we can get some of this beautiful color to come out on the front. And yeah, with shell like this, just because it's a tiny fragment, I'm fine to just carve away at it as much as I want. It's not really a valuable fossil or anything like that. So we're just going to try to get some of that colour. You can see a little bit through here on the back, but really we're just wanting to get it on the front because, like I mentioned in the picking the face kind of video, you don't ever really want the inside of the shell to be the part that pops because it's just an awkward shape and you're not going to make much out of it, whereas this way I reckon I can put a hole through it and possibly make a bail to turn it into an earring. So one earring's a little bit useless, though I have seen people do wear one earring. But maybe one day I'll be able to find its partner, or people can get creative and match it with something else. So we're just going to get straight into it. Not a lot to take off the front, so maybe a slight touch up with the sintered diamonds, but then we're just going through novas. And yeah, let's just dive straight in. Wow, I'm not going to be drilling a hole in this like I originally thought. I thought just a small hole up here, can hook it onto an ear, but it's turned out to have so much more colour in it than I thought. God, I love the polishing stage. Just getting your cerium oxide or whatever you're using and just spending ages on it just to get that colour to absolutely sparkle like this is just so good. Some people find it really boring, but I find it so much fun. Just because it's so easy, you just turn off your mind and you just do it for a couple minutes. Me, I push it even further and do it for like 10 minutes, but that's alright. And you can see here, it's just, I mean, it's got every colour under the sun. I think I want to change the shape a bit. So I've been looking at a few setting options now after finishing it. And I kind of want to get rid of this crystal patch because you can see here, there are a few inclusions in that crystal side. And I could get rid of them here, but then it'll start getting really thin. I actually want to kind of carve to the white and then just have this little tail and this big chunky colourful piece up here. And somehow set that. I've seen it done with actual shells, not an opal or a fossilized shell, but they did get a nice little kind of, it looks almost like a bezel setting with a bit of gold all the way around the outer edge and then just a classic bale up the top. So it's an amazing piece. I am actually shocked that it came through quite so colourful. The underside, I could just get rid of these little spots here, but for now I'm not too worried about it. It's only the crystal part where you see those inclusions on the other side. This is all fairly white opal. It's not very crystal at all, so you can't see through it or see the inclusions at the back. It's really just amazing, amazing colour. It's got a little bit of a band here of a bit of crystal, but luckily enough there's no serious inclusions in it, and just colour all around, so really, really good. There is a little bit of colour in that crystal section there, which, I don't know, I don't think it's adding a lot to the stone, and I kind of like the shape, so I gave it this weird little edge, but I do think it'd look even cooler with a kind of a dive in. You can see the trace just along here where the crystal, I'm thinking of getting rid of it. But let me know what you think. It's overall just an amazing piece, and I am very much looking forward to trying to work out a setting for it. I have not done a lot of settings, so it's going to be quite interesting. I'll talk to a couple people that do it and see if they've got an idea. I'll just record pictures of a few things that I've seen, and I'll see if I can apply the same thing, because it looks like it'll work, but it also looks really tough for someone like me that doesn't do it. So I'll defer to some people with a bit more knowledge and see what they think. And I'll just save this for the future for when I think I can actually do something like that. Because it is a beautiful piece and I can't just tap a hole through it, because that would be just not doing it justice at all. So, great piece, good fun, and I will see you guys in the next video where I move on to maybe trying out some fire agate, maybe some Ethiopian opal. I'm not sure. I just want to try something a bit different and see how it goes.